We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Willis now off play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that looked almost to be a case. Quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Jets at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. But they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Willis looks to pass it here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Willis now off of play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball again on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game. Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And Monty Rice there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Steps away to his left. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Titansons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Bryce Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And now the rookie's free. 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Titans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the 31, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, a run with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw them out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's Henry. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down, it's Willis. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Willis looking to throw on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten the yard down to the 16. On third down, it's Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 27, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And some room to maneuver. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Hall again. he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 23-yard run. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. To try again after the sack. Willis going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 39, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now here is another interception. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on.
Ball has it knocked loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Well, somebody...